Welcome to Chef Alli's Farm Fresh Kitchen. It's time to gather around the table to cook and converse. Right here, we'll come together to learn about Kansas agriculture and the farm families that feed us as we discover new recipes, Kansas products, and farm fresh ingredients.
It's Thursday, so that means we're back with Chef Alli in her Farm Fresh Kitchen, sponsored by Kansas Farm Bureau this time. With us, Megan Kramer. We're making mushrooms today. We've got some like portobellos that are cooking over here in the cast iron.
Everything's low carb just for you, Chris Fisher.
Thank you, Alli. She treats me so well. Megan, so we've got good news on the food front, but some bad news for the farmers front this year. It's kind of been a rough year for farmers, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's actually been a rough few years for them. So we are putting out a 3-part series this week written by one of our longtime writers, John Sologic, talking about just these things that have happened to farmers. And unfortunately, some of these are not abnormal, like low crop prices.
Right.
Those have been around for a while. But then the blizzard in April, while the wheat was growing, and then cattle scattered everywhere. And then the fire, obviously. So we released the first one on Monday. We released one on Wednesday, and then the last one on Friday.
Yeah, the fires were absolutely devastating, and thanks to our neighboring farming communities throughout other states to bring in all the shipments, that was a very uplifting thing, but still, we've been dealing with a lot here in the state.
And I was just in Ashland just last week, and it was so nice to see they've gotten a lot of rain, so it's brought a lot of, it's green down there. They say it's not all, very cattle-worthy, if you will, but at least it's holding the soil in place, and so it was neat to see at least be green again.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
And June is dairy month, and so we're tying
we're
that
cooking mushrooms.
with cheese, lots of cheese,
okay.
That's the whole point. So in the skillet, we have portobellos that are stuffed with an artichoke ricotta, and don't those just look fabulous?
They look absolutely
I
amazing.
love portobellos
yummy.
because they're so meaty. You know, you feel like you're almost eating a piece of steak. Not quite. And then we have the jalapeno popper mushrooms, and these are called the haystack mushrooms up here. Yeah. So some tips for purchasing mushrooms prepping, how about that?
Okay.
Is when we stuff our mushrooms, we're always going to pull the stem out of the center like this, and then save these, chop those up, and put them right in with your filling. So it gives you some extra filling. When we clean these, it's best just to use a dry paper towel and just knock that off. If you have to rinse them, you can, but it really affects the quality of your mushroom. And the very best way to store them is get them out of that plastic container and into a brown sack in your fridge, down in your vegetable drawer. They will keep so much longer for you if you just do that one little thing.
Because the brown bag sucks the moisture out of them, right?
Yeah.
The moisture is what causes a mushroom to go bad.
Exactly.
Right.
And so it protects it. It keeps just the right amount of moisture in there so they'll stay, but not all slimy like if you leave them in the plastic. So yeah, there's a few tips. Some kitchen smacks for you on mushrooms.
Very nice. So we celebrate Dairy Month with mushrooms. And what concoction are we putting in there? Which one?
So this one's the haystack mushroom. And I like to use my little scoop when I fill these. So we'll just press it down, and then this would go right onto your baking sheet into a 350-degree oven for 20 minutes, and you've got lovely little pockets of cheesy delight. Yeah.
So, Megan, if they want to get hold of what you guys are doing starting on Monday, how do they do that?
So go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook, and we've got them out there too.
Very nice.
And our recipes, KansasLivingMagazine.com, always there, or you can go to ChefAlli's.com and get all 3 of these recipes for spring entertaining appetizers. They're lovely.
Yeah, they're great, bite size. Everybody loves mushrooms,
Just pop them right in there.
All right. Thanks, guys. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us. Kansas Farm Bureau is proud to support hardworking families across the state like farmers and ranchers who make it their life commitment to provide food that nourishes all of us. Kansas Farm Bureau, representing grassroots agriculture.